Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Hope you're having a great day. I'm up early this morning. I'm going out to do some shopping in Zurich later on today, so I'm just getting ready for a really busy day. And I love going to Zurich. It's a really beautiful city, and it's got some wonderful little cafes. And of course, there's a lake there that's just gorgeous. But I have a favorite little restaurant that I go to, which is a vegetarian restaurant, and it serves nothing but I don't know, 30 different vegetarian dishes every day. It's like a buffet. It's really cool. So I'm having my morning cup of tea. I've got something a bit different today. It's a puka tea. It's 3 mint. I don't normally drink mint tea, but this has got spearmint, peppermint, and something called field mint, which I'm assuming is just like regular old mint that you get in the garden in the fields. I don't know, but anyway, I'm having a cup of tea this morning to energize me. Peppermint is an energizer, so that's what I've chosen. But I hope you've got something fun to drink, a cup of tea or coffee, and you're kind of ready for a nice day, whatever you've got planned. Now, I wanted to talk to you today, though, about something that is probably going to be controversial. And I'm going to start off by saying it's all in good fun. I mean, this is all meant to be just one way of looking at a topic that probably has more capacity to enrage and energize people than anything, and that is fashion and fashion faux pas. Now, before you say there are no fashion faux pas, there's nothing you can do wrong at age 60 or any age. Fashion is what it is. You should enjoy it. It should be fun. And I do agree with you. I really, really do. And I've been more of a kind of bohemian classical dresser for many years. I like pearls and very classic lines and plain colors. I don't wear a lot of flowers, and we got planes flying over today, and so I've not been really too much a fashion follower, like a trend follower. But I went down to Milan a while ago now, and worked with a lady called Melanie Page. Melanie is a fashion consultant, a stylist. She's really done a tremendous amount of work in Italy. She's very well known there, and she took us around Milan, and we did a video series for 60 and Me on fashion. We went to the places where she shopped. We went to a place that did tailoring, talked about four basic fashion pieces, the pants, the skirt, the top, the jacket, and how tailoring and good fit was really important as like a palette, a foundation to start your accessorizing. Anyway, we had a lot of fun. It was really, really crazy. We took a lot of great pictures, and yeah, it was really good fun. So as I said, we did this video series. I'm looking at this light that's coming in the window. I have a turquoise dress on, but it's looking like it's striped. I think I'll just leave it as it is. It'll go away. The sun does funny things through my window sometimes, but anyway, here I am. So she and I talked a lot about fashion, what she called faux pas, and they're kind of little mistakes that we can make that, if corrected, can make us look so much better. And so I offer these ideas to you just for fun. And the first one I totally can relate to, and I appreciated Melanie's passion about this, and that is to have good fitting underwear, a good bra. Now, there's no denying it, that we all buy many bras over the course of our lives, and we kind of hold them up and we think, yeah, that's going to fit. And we never really have a proper fitting. But she encourages us to do this because the fit with underwear is so important, and it can really like set the foundation for the whole day. When you've got a good bra on that gives you support, that's a really great way to to make nice clothes, expensive clothes, or any clothes look great. So she says beige is the best color. We all know this, that we probably have tons of black bras because many of us wear lots of black. But if you're wearing any light colored clothing, she said it's really best to use beige. Don't do white, especially under white, because you can see it more than you can as if you're wearing a beige bra. So if you've got a choice, to buy a beige color or a white color, the one that's going to be more flexible and give you more options is a beige color, skin color. So, obviously darker skin, you're going to need a little darker color bra, but there's lots of, different choices now these days from browns to pinks to shades in between. But anyway, beige color is good for everything. There you go. So another thing is she talks about, and this is, I don't wear any of this Spanx and like this underwear, this stretchy underwear. But if you're going to wear like an undergarment, don't wear ones with seams, because even when you've got a loose fitting dress, when you sit down or you move, you can see those seams, and it really just draws attention to the rolls that we have, that we love. That just the way our skin just changes. We get older. So just when you wear underwear that's that sort of body shaping underwear, don't wear it with seams, because that can be seen through. Just another, wouldn't call it a faux pas, it's just kind of a tip. Let's just call these fashion tips, because there's really nothing wrong with them. Like, you're not wrong for doing these things. They're just things, if you change them, you'll have a different, just different setting or under garment for your beautiful clothing that you love. Another thing is flats shoes. Like, we all like flat shoes in the summer, and we all like to wear, well, any time really, and we like to wear liners to stop our feet from sweating. And, they're just hopelessly frustrating to me sometimes because they slip around. But if you do like to wear them, don't let them show. And you'd be surprised, actually, when she pointed it out to me, we started looking for these things, and the number of people that wear a light shoe with a black liner. And I guess that's a kind of fashion statement if you want to wear that. But Melanie's advice, and she is, in my opinion, the expert, says don't wear liners that aren't the same color as your shoes. Another thing is Melanie's not so big on belts, and I must admit I'm not either, because of my non-existent waist these days. But anyway, the thing is about belts is don't use them to hold your clothes up. Modern clothes, as she says, should fit us properly. And if they don't, it's better to invest in either stitching up a dart, or getting a tailor to take a proper fitting. I mean, if you've invested money in buying a nice suit or a coat or something that's really special, it's better to just, have the tailor, spend the money with the tailor. That's Melanie's view. But in terms of belts, use them for what they are meant to be, and that's a fashion accessory. And there are some really cool belts, like sparkles and different colors. And if you have any remnant of a waist, it's really nice to wear a belt as an accessory, just to make you look good. And I've seen, I've seen people put belts on handbags too, like a strap. It's really an interesting thread. I don't know whether anyone has seen this, but people seem to be putting like glittery belts on handbags. And anyway, it's all very interesting how fashion kind of evolves and develops. Finally, well, there's two more things. One is, and I kind of get this one, is wearing a massive scarf. Now, I actually love scarves, and I do have a lot of them. And I don't have one to show you right now, but I do love colored, patterned scarves to go with plain dresses, which I tend to wear. But if you go into any of the shops these days, like, the H&M or some of those shops, they are just full of super huge, humongous scarves. I mean, you literally have to wrap them around like 4 times to get them to even just stay on your neck. And sometimes they're as big as sarongs. I mean, you could actually wear them like a sarong. And they're really pretty. And if you've got a long neck and you've got just a fashion style that, is kind of like throwing a scarf on and just blowing in the wind, it looks great. But if you are looking for something a little bit more of an accessory that has got some shape to it, and that you can put on, either just putting it on and having it full down behind your back, or wrapped around maybe with a tie, that you want to get something a little smaller. So consider a simpler cut scarf, and also lighter fabrics. You don't want to sort of have this look where you're kind of really scrunched up with shawls and scarves. I think that's kind of a good one. I follow that rule. I wouldn't consider it a mistake to wear a fun, beautiful, long, shimmery scarf. I have been known to do that, especially in Bali. But if you're in a place where you want something more classical, then go with a lighter fabric and something a little smaller, just a smaller scarf. And the final thing really is the one that everybody's going to be screaming at the screen here, and that's leggings. Melanie is not a big fan of leggings. She's a fashion stylist. I mean, she says if your thighs are, if your thighs are twice as big as your ankles, you can't wear leggings. Like, that perspective is what looks good with leggings. Skinny ankles and thin thighs. And that's fair enough. I mean, I think that has got a point. It's not the most flattering thing to wear if you don't put a top over that covers your behind and your backside, and just gives you that little confidence. And lots of women in our community love their leggings, and I love our women in our community. But Melanie's point of view, and I understand it, is to, just look at yourself in the mirror and see whether the leggings are, they may be comfortable, but are they looking great? Now, there's two times I will use leggings. One is when I'm working out. The other is with a dress. Now, I have dresses sometimes that are still short for me. They're over above my knee. So I wear a legging underneath, and it looks really kind of fun. You've got a dress and then just a little legging sticking out at the bottom. And the same with like a long top, like a tunic. If you've got something that's not super slinky, but you've got something that has texture to it, you can wear leggings with that. And well, I say you can wear anything your heart desires, but it looks good if you wear leggings in those two ways, in my opinion. I'm sorry that I'm making so many conditions. I just don't, I want you to know that I do really love the way that our women dress, and I'm not, here to judge, but I do want you to know that, there's some fashion ideas that can make you look even better. And this is the thing. I love fashion, and I think there's nothing wrong with a woman over 60 wanting to look great and wanting to feel good. That's the most important thing. So anyway, I hope this has been useful, and I'd love to know what your feedback is. Do you agree that there are any fashion faux pas for you? Things that you won't do with your clothes, things that you won't wear? If you've got any feedback on fashion faux pas that you would acknowledge and that you apply to your fashion choices, let us know, and we'll have a little conversation. Now, respectful. We want to know that everybody has their own point of view. So just leave your comments in the section below, and we'll have a conversation. And again, I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your support. Tell a friend about 60andMe, and tell them to go up to 60andme.com/start or 60andme.com/membership if they want to get our newsletter, or if you want to get our newsletter, if you're not already doing that. Anyway, thanks again for everything. Thank you for your support, and let us know what you think the fashion faux pas in your life might be. Look forward to the conversation, and I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.